This is Tom from Outside Van. I want to invite you as we take a dive into the climate control that we have for the Parks van. I want you to know how to operate it, and I want you to know how to get the most out of it in any environment you will find yourself in. All right, welcome to the Garmin Control Center. First thing we notice is I have 4 pages of what I can view that are shown on the right-hand side on these icons. I have a home screen, I have a lighting screen, a climate control screen, and a power system screen. We're going to dive into the climate control screen here. First thing I notice is I have control of my front fan, I have control of my bathroom fan, I have control of the 110-volt air conditioner and the diesel-fired heater all on one screen. With both fans, I have the ability to turn it on and open it by hitting the open button, and from there I can use the mode button to choose how I want it to operate. I can have it operate with just open or in a low speed, mid speed, or high speed, and I can choose whether the air blows in or out with its own icon there. Then if I hit the close button, it turns the fan off. The rear fan is going to operate exactly the same way as the front fan. You just have independent control of it. The air conditioner in this van is an air conditioner and a heat pump, so it has a couple of different functions. It is 110 volt. It's only intended to be used when the van is plugged into shore power or the inverter is on. From here, I can choose to do a heat mode, a dry mode, a fan mode, or a cooling mode. Depending on the set temperature I've set and the ambient temperature inside the van, I can choose modes from auto to low to medium and high, and I can choose off. And then on my hydronic heater, this is a diesel-fired heater, so it draws fuel from the factory fuel tank underneath the van. It will not draw fuel from the bottom quarter of a tank. The heater does not allow you to stay warm and run the fuel tank dry, stranding your vehicle. The heater will actually run out of fuel while the van still has about 6 gallons of fuel to be able to get you out of where you're staying. From here, I have 2 options, a diesel-fired option, as well as an electric option, which I'll talk about in a minute. I have a set temperature, ambient temperature, and a mode. The mode can be selected to give me just hot water only, or it can be selected to give me a fan speed percentage, 20%, 40%, and on up, where I will also get hot water automatically. If I choose the electric option, that does require that the van be plugged into shore power. If the van's plugged into shore power, the electric option will give me all the same functions of heat for both hot water and air, but it doesn't get hot as fast and it doesn't get quite as hot. So the diesel option is actually a more efficient way to do it. When I access it through the diesel option, it takes about 6 minutes for the heater to get up to temperature. At that point, I'll have steaming hot water in my sink, and I'll have up to 160-degree air coming out of my vents. So you want to be careful what you put in front of the vents. Make sure nothing that is going to be damaged by that high temperature air. If I unselect the diesel option, the heater goes into an off mode and it starts a 5-minute cool down. That's your heating controls that are available on the Garmin Control in the Parks van. I want to thank you for taking the time to come with us as we dove into some of our vans. I hope you get a chance to look at our channels and you can see some of the other vans we've done and see some of the other systems we've taken a look into.